right now we are going to boogie. At Motown. Motown was a great place to grow up, especially being a songwriter, because there were so many people there to write your songs for, to record your songs on, to have your music being sung on the radio back. Yes, and speaking of radio, we want to thank KMGQ for having this, and we love you. Thank you for all that you have done down throughout the years. Yeah, but to have your music being played on the radio. I do interviews right today, and they'll ask me, they'll say, well, Smokey, what do you do when you hear your music being played on the radio? Turn it up. I see them ask other writers and other artists that same question. But what do you do when you hear your music being played on the radio? Well, I'm so used to it by now. They're lying. We used to have what we call the Motown Review. You could go to the Motown Review, and on the same show you would see the Temptations, the Four Tops, Marvin Gaye, Martha and the Vandellas, the Marvelettes, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight, Julie Walker, and the Miracles. For $1.50. 5 shows a day and a movie. We don't do that anymore. No, I didn't say it negatively now, because I missed that. We had a great time. All of us being out there together on the road, hanging out, doing shows, making music. It was beautiful. Don't get a chance to see those people nearly as much as I'd like to. The ones of them who are still here with us. But for the ones who are, we run into them every now and then. When we do, we have a great Motown time. It's always good to see any of them. I have the great pleasure of writing some songs for all of them. Yeah. One of my favorite groups to ever write for, to ever work with. In fact, they are still one of my favorite groups, because if you go see them right today, you're going to be turned on, because they are the bomb. The Temptations. I could have been a Temp. When the Temptations first came to Motown, I wrote a couple songs for them. I recorded a couple records on them, and nothing happened. One morning, the Miracles and I were on our way home. We had been on a 50 one-night tour, and in those days we drove everywhere. It was my turn to drive. I'm driving the car, everybody else was asleep, and a song came to me. I said, oh man, I'm gonna finish up this song and go home and record this song on the Temptations. Which I did. Finally got there, recorded the song on them, and it became their first international smash hit. You gotta smile so bright. Could be again. I'm holding you so tight. Well, you know it could have been again. The way you swept me off my feet. Girl, you know it could have been a broom. The way you smell so sweet. It could have been some perfume. Well, it could have been anything that you wanted to. because you know Stevie. You know by the time Stevie got there, everybody was already there. Stevie came in. He came right over to me. He said, Smoke. No, he calls me Smoke. He said, as the dawn breaks and the morning dew kisses the flowers and the trees and the grass, and there's a great possibility that all the people of the world will be free. This is how he talks. And he was just saying hi.
All right.
He said, and all cosmic things become cosmetics. That's deep. That's deep. Stevie is deep. That's deep. He said, I've got some music on this tape that I've come up with. In fact, I've already recorded a track here. But I can't think of a song to go with it, so I want you to work with me on this one, man. So I said, okay, Steve. I call him Steve. I said, I'll be glad to work on it. Let me have it. So he gave it to me. He offered to drive me home so I could get started. You know I'm not going to go over that. No. He drives much too fast. Sometimes while texting. No. What made me think of that? Anyway, I took it. And I took it home and I listened to it. And this is what we came up with.